All right, so my goal is to make $1 million going from zero to a million, only $50 a month put input, and today I had a fantastic day. All right, before we get started, I just want to let you know I'm not an advisor, so anything you see on here is not advice for you to buy. You should do your own due diligence and make sure everything you are purchasing fits for your portfolio. If not, see an advisor. So if we go over and take a look at the buys, starting with ATD down at the bottom, that was my first buy of the week. And then I decided I wasn't going to pay attention to any of my rules. I went with NWX for some reason. I had been following the stock, but hadn't really checked up on it lately. And if I had, I would have known it's no longer offering a dividend, and the dividend had been high before. So I guess that's why I jumped in. So with that being said, then I also decided to go with CCA today. And so I've had two great buys and one ridiculously fail for a buy, and that was NWX. So those are my buys for the week, and for the most part, I'm going to say that I followed the rule. They both had dips. They both would be considered, in my opinion, undervalued, and I thought there was room for them to rebound and bounce fairly quickly. So that was definitely meeting my criteria. Now NWX also looks like it would have a bounce, but because it's a penny stock and it doesn't have a lot of volume, it has gone up today, but I did not get to sell, at least not yet. We'll see in a minute. All right, so if we jump over to sells, this is what I've got for sells this week. So starting with re.un, I'd held on to that for a little while, but I got that sell, and then PPL as well. That came out on Monday, and PPL again, I've been holding for a while, so I wanted to get rid of some of that. Plus I was holding a little bit more than I would normally. REI, again, two more sells again on the 15th, and definitely was a good turnaround for me. So key. So none of those you were seeing were within this last week, so that was not so good. But here's the positive. I was getting some cash flow turnaround, so that's good. And then today, the 17th, I got an ATD sell. So that did have its quick bounce, and I do like this stock. It has a lot of growth potential. And what happened today was actually a special kind of circumstance. We're going to jump back to that. CCA was also a stock that I bought today and got the turnaround. So that is actually what I really want to see, is a quick turnaround. But I do the purchase and then I do the sell. I put it in as a limit and then I walk away. And if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I wait till it does. So back to ADT. What was so special about that is I went in and put the purchase in yesterday. It had a drop, and it had been kind of dropping throughout the year. They were trying to buy 7i or 7-Eleven owners in Japan, and today they announced that they were pulling out of the 7-Eleven purchase, and their stocks just jumped enormously. With that being said, those are my buys and sells. So I've got a really good cash flow going on right now. I haven't done another buy yet today, but needless to say, I'm ahead of where I expected to be, and the buys and sells are continuously coming through, so I'm getting lots of cash flow. All right, so there it is. My available cash to trade is $159.69, which is a nice little bump for the next purchase I do. Of course, my account balance has jumped up to $548.58. Those things are always very happy. So I've got about a 4% gain today, closer to 6, between 5 and 6 there for the week, and at 9% for the month, and 18% for 3 months. And year to date, I'm looking at about 19.11. So 90% from the year is actually a little less than I would like it to be, but this month is proving to be exceptional, and that is kind of where I'd like to be on a monthly basis, is that 10% range or even higher. So that is definitely a nice little boost today. All right, so if you're in Canada and you're looking for a broker and you don't want to pay fees, I use Wealthsimple. So it's a $25 gift for both of us if you use my link to sign up. And you use my link, it helps me out. And we'll see you for the next video.